Jalen Williams, you really want to angle this guard this way and have the drop coverage from here. Why? Because I have two bodies now. So, like, look, when Alperen Sengun comes this way, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is pretty much already in backside help. But you see, the problem is look at this. There's no backside help for Sengun, so this big's got to drop because there's no. If this pass gets made here, Josh Giddey has to step up and the corner's wide open. So you don't have any backside help. It's the same thing. I want this guard having to come this way, and the big drops here, because if Sengun has to roll this way, well, he's rolling right into all kinds of backside help. But again, look what happens here. Sengun really doesn't have any backside help right here. So this big's got to just drop too far, and Eric Gordon's just going to get right to the basket. Jalen Williams recovers onto Alperen Sengun here. Stop. So get your feet set. You're fine. They are. But look at this. Why do you start to backpedal? Like, now you just put yourself out of position to guard. Okay, so Jalen Williams does a great job digging in the post here. Okay, look at this post dig right there. So the dribble's picked up. So get your hands off of Sengun. Like, his dribble's gone. So all you got to do is just be ready to slide your feet now. His dribble, there's nothing else he can do. Why is your hand still on Sengun's back so he can spin off you? Okay, I don't know what this Thunder player is doing in the corner here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a great post dig here. Look at that dig right there. So that gets the dribble picked up. This player can guard one-on-one now. His dribble's gone. So please just stay with your man. Why would you... This double team is... just a lack of effort here. If you're Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, instead of just standing here, how about you get in front and box out right here? Look at this. Look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Why is he not in front of this Rockets player boxing out? Look at this. What are you doing? When you box out, all right, let's take a look at this Thunder player's box out. You have to get low. You can't box out standing straight up. When you get low and use the lower part of your body, you move this Rockets player out. Look at how you're boxing out. This Rockets player is actually moving you. So if you're this Thunder player here, you can't be jogging. You need to be sprinting over here so your feet are set and you are ready to guard Kenyon Martin Jr. right here. Look at this Thunder player right here. That is not sprinting over. So look at this. You're not ready to guard right now. Okay, so Alperen Sengun comes up with this offensive rebound. Instead of this player here coming to double for no reason, leaving his feet, trying to gamble on a pass, how about you just get back out and find another Rockets player to guard? Like, look at this. Look at this player. You're going to leave your... What is this Thunder player doing? Why is he bringing his feet inwards? Look at this. You move your feet inwards, you're not getting back outwards. This Thunder player, this is a disaster in transition. If he just continues to sprint here instead of trying to gamble at a ball you have no chance of, look at this gamble right there. That slows you up. That's the difference between you being ahead of the ball here and not. This is horrendous one-on-one defense by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't you just slide your feet? Why do you have to gamble once? Gambled twice. So now look, now you're backing up too much because of this gambling. And so Josh Giddey can't guard Josh Christopher one-on-one. He's playing way off him. Then he's going to end up backpedaling. So again, if you know this already, then Tre Mann needs to move up the line a little bit, but he's where he's supposed to be. Just get up the line, and Josh Giddey gets up, force him here. I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet. I'm in a defensive stance. I'll be able to recover. But, I mean, watching Josh Giddey get cooked like this is not really compelling. Okay, if you're Mike Muscala right here, stop. A flare screen is clearly coming, so you need to be yelling out, flare, flare, flare. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows, okay, I need to get up and over the top of this, which, by the way, I have nothing but space to do. But, I mean, there are too many Thunder players right now going towards the rim when they have no chance at a rebound. So sprint back. Start getting back now. There should be no waiting. Like, look at this. You're going toward every... God. Okay, so Kenrich Williams gets beat off the dribble that draws a double team. Okay, so Jalen Williams is going to rotate here, but as this pass is getting made, you need another rotation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as this pass is getting made, has got to rotate here. Kenrich Williams rotates up, but you can see one rotation. This is a great example of why you never defend like this away from the ball. Look at Kenrich Williams. Back to the ball. No, you should be back to the baseline so you're seeing man and ball. So now look, if you want, so you have to come double, but you'd already be knowing this, and you could already be ready to slide over, but you're late. You're just realizing now because you weren't looking at the ball that you got to come double, and you're late. If you're Jalen Williams, you have to stop the ball at some point, okay? Get up. You have backside, Sengun, there's backside help here. There's backside help here for Sengun, so don't worry about it. But you got to stop the ball at some point. Like, you're just going to... What? This is a stagger screen out of a baseline, out of bounds. You know this. You can see this. Like, what if you're Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, okay, you don't go over the first one. You go under the first one, over the second one. Look what happens when you go over the first one. There's too much space. So now Josh Giddey is going to have to switch, and you're not ready to do so. Okay, if you're this Thunder player here, I don't know what you're doing. So you're like doubling, but you're not. So if you're going to double, then just come over here and double. You're just kind of standing in no man's land, accomplishing absolutely nothing. Okay, all right. So here comes a double team in the paint, all right? So stop. There's no thinking here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to step down in here. This pass can't get made. We can rotate if a pass comes to the perimeter. You can't rotate if a drop-off pass like this is made. Kenrich Williams, this shot is going up by Daishen Nix right here. Okay, shot's up. Please go find somebody to box out. Why are you just staring at the shot? Again, you have backside help here on this drop coverage, so you can't just let Eric Gordon just continue to go in the lane and you just backpedal here. You got to stop the ball at some point. This player's going to slide in and backside help, and either he can rotate here on a skip pass, or again, you can X out. So if a skip pass is made here, this player goes here and you fall down here. But, I mean, what? Don't go up the gut. Chase this way. Why? Look at, you can already see, you're going up the gut. You lost. Look at the space that gets created because you went up the gut. You have no chance of guarding this handoff now. First of all, I don't know why this Thunder player is so far low on the floor. He's in the paint. Like, if there's backside help for this player fronting, it would come from right here. Okay? So that's number one. Okay, so two, stop. The dribble's picked up. Okay? And now this player's not fronting anymore. So get out. There's no reason for you to be standing here anymore. Like, pfft, you're still in the paint. So this Thunder player is guarding Eric Gordon, okay? So look at this. Why do you just stop guarding Eric Gordon? This Thunder player here, if he wants to be in the gaps, like, you got to stop. You can't move your feet inwards. If you wanted to move more in, then you need to have already done so. Because again, like right now, you're... See how you're moving your feet inward? You... Not getting back outward. Okay, so I guess the Thunder are switching this. This is a horrible switch. This player needs to be leveled to the screener right now, so you're ready to actually guard this player. Is this Thunder player ready to guard right now one-on-one? Look at that. No, he's not. This just can't happen. If you're Jalen Williams and you're guarding the ball, the only thing you can be focusing on is the ball. Look at Jalen Williams' head. Look at him he's not seeing the ball right now. So of course you get crossed over. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on this recovery has to be actually finding his man, Eric Gordon. Look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's not even looking at Eric Gordon. So how do you know where to recover to onto Eric Gordon? Like, look at this. You're recovering not to Eric Gordon because you still haven't seen him. If you're switching a screen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander needs to immediately upon the screen get underneath the screener. Why is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander running in to the screener if you're switching? So now look, you just switched over the top. So that you should never need backside help when you switch. So now the corner's open and it's just rip and go right by.